Welcome to your favorite news network, the Dusty News Network. You know where Negro news comes first, and I'm just so excited to be your host today. Breaking news. We all hate getting pulled over by the police. I don't care where you are. I don't like the police. But sometimes when they do pull you over, or usually, it's because you did something wrong. And if the police pull your ass over, it's just better to just go head on and be nice about it and see what's cracking. But you always got somebody who get pulled over by the police and then try to make the situation worse than what it really is. And this is exactly what happened with this young lady who posted this particular video on TikTok.
Why are you pulling on? What is she pulling on me for, sir? Like, be for real.
Where's the key to the car?
I don't have no key. I don't have no key. Why are you smashing my phone? Like, what is she doing?
Now, if you look at this particular video, it got 6 million views on her page, right? This particular TikToker. This is in Washington, D.C. area. And the female police officer that's trying to grab her phone is named Tamia James. And this is her particular TikTok there. And by the way, she is thick. She's working with a lot. All right. Them police officers in DC don't make no sense. So this other young lady who was in the car decided to explain the situation about what happened during the stop.
Okay, story time. What happened with me in the office, y'all? So, I got pulled over. She said for running the stop sign. Mind you, it was less than a mile away from my daughter's school. I just went inside the school building, dropped my daughter off, and came back out. Got in the car and went to the corner, literally. Okay, boom. Police get behind me, they pull me over. When I see the officer that comes to the car, I asked for a sergeant because I was familiar with her face and I knew that she bothered me before. So I'm like, I need somebody else to see this. Boom, the sergeant came. It was somebody from when I was protesting for my friend Justin. So I'm like, okay, this about to be like, he not gonna pay no attention to what's going on. Off Bucks already knew that. She was in her car. She wrote me all these tickets. She came back to the car and said, get out the car. And I said, I'm not getting out the car. After that, she drew her mace and was attempting to mace me. So I put the charger that was inside my vehicle as if I and hopped in the passenger seat. After I hopped in the passenger seat, she came to the passenger side. And that's when the video could be gone. And in the video, you can hear the sergeant telling her not to mace me. She said, step out the car. So, of course, it took me a little minute to step out the car because I thought I was about to get maced. So, I did step out the car anyway. She said I was under arrest. She didn't have any handcuffs to put me in handcuffs. He didn't have no handcuffs to put me in handcuffs. So, he was just holding my arm. We were standing right there. I took some medicine that was in my bag that is prescribed to me. She made up a whole scenario and said that I took an old lady pill and I was in possession of an old lady pill bottle. Other officers came. When the other officers came, they put me in handcuffs and I was getting ready to go to jail. They put me in the back of the police car and I stopped with the seatbelt. So, with that being said, of course, they didn't drive off. They had to come in the back and cut it off for me. And they go to the ambulance. And I ended up going to the psych ward. At this moment, it was some other officers that was there that didn't do nothing to me. They was very kind. So I cooperated, of course. They kept asking me for a car key that I didn't have. And I wasn't understanding why did y'all need the car key if the car was getting towed. After all this happened, I posted a video on Instagram. And that officer in the video, the lady, she decided to be underneath the post in the comments saying that I was taking old lady pills and all this other stuff. I'm going to the mental hospital. I went to the mental hospital over a traffic stop. That's not the world business. And you're a police officer. Why is that social media business? I'm a civilian and you are like supposed to be a superhero, right? So like, Why would you be going on the internet to talk about me underneath my as if that's a right as a police officer?
But wait, there's more.
And y'all, I went to jail, so of course I had a court date. The court didn't even want to see me. Like, it was thrown out. Like, nothing happened because they knew the officers was clearly wrong. My charges was fake tags, failure to obey, and something else. First of all, my tags came from the car dealership. It's not even a question if they fake or not, because they came from the car dealership. If the car dealership passing out fake tags, okay. I had like a whole row of tickets. One of them said I have insurance. I showed you my insurance. My phone was broke. My car was about $400 to get out of the tow lot, and it was only there for less than 24 hours. And I was just irritated, like sitting in a cell for all these hours for nothing. I was just irritated.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not buying it, like, for real. Number one, this sounds like, if you wouldn't ran a traffic stop, it'd have been okay. But, like, you resisting arrest and all that. And, I mean, I get it that you feel like the lady's being rude or mean, but, man, people be tired of y'all. And even you got these dudes out here that's simping for her like this.
Even when the cop is black, a lot of black folks can't trust him because a lot of y'all black cops be showing out for the cops. You feel me? Like, there was no reason for you to start pulling on that lady and do nothing like that. But now I hope you lose your job. Honestly, because a person with a badge and they acting like that is crazy. But apparently, she was on live laughing about the situation. And then you wonder why a lot of black folks say F the police, no matter what race the police are. Like, they all the same. Ain't no such thing as a good cop.
Listen, sometimes black people don't be in the wrong, and then sometimes they do. It just seems like to me, like the young lady wasn't following the instructions. So the lady she wasn't supposed to get in the comment section and basically say what you was doing, because I do believe you're on that dusty lifestyle type tip. You was like smoking weed like while you was doing the video. So you're just one of those people that want to do what they feel like doing in this world. And again, you can't just do that. Like, life got rules. You understand what I'm saying? Like, why I don't get that? You just can't do whatever the hell you feel like doing in the world. You got to respect like some level of authority. And if that was a man, that would have been worse. But because that's a woman doing to a woman, probably won't happen to her. But she should watch herself. Next story. Y'all know I love the church. Grew up singing in the choir. But today, we got a member of the church that got kicked out the church. And it got so bad that the police had to come and kick the lady out of the church house.
Well, that's right, Howard. On one hand, members say they were trying to do the right thing and speak out against the pastor after not abiding by church bylaws, but court records reveal a different story. Now, according to these documents, it turned out that a church deacon was assaulted months ago at the hands of some members, and as a result, they were asked not to return until things were resolved.
I was wrestled to the floor. One got my right arm, twisted it. I said, "Oh, you hurting me."
Mike Lee, she and other members received court-ordered letters not to attend services any longer. However, Lee told us they violated the court's order and came to service anyway. Others learned Sunday they were stripped of their longtime positions.
I am the Sunday school teacher here. And Mr. Johnson came in this morning and said that his pastor had asked him to teach the Sunday school lesson, and he's taken it over. I was not informed.
Now, you may ask, what led to the big blow-up? Well, Thompson claims there are several things, including speaking out against Pastor Charles Bell's leadership.
He called himself appointing a finance committee. The church did not put that in effect. We have bylaws and rules that we govern.
Thompson also claims other leaders of the church are not being included in church business.
Why he doesn't include my husband, who is the oldest man here in the church, who is the oldest deacon, I do not know. He makes decisions without his knowledge.
3 on Your Side did some digging and found several things filed in Scott County Chancery Court. Back in 2024, leaders of the church filed a restraining order and preliminary injunction against 7 members, including Thompson. It claimed that those members assaulted a deacon both physically and verbally on September 15th, 2024. He had to be hospitalized.
So as you guys heard, that lady, that older lady, and not only her, but a bunch of other ladies were disbanded from the church because allegedly these people attacked a deacon in the church and sent him to the hospital, all right? So the pastor told them that you should never, don't come back until we get it resolved. They came back for Sunday service, and so she basically got dragged out of church. Now, what happened was I didn't show the dragging. You can see it on YouTube and everybody feeling sorry for her and all that. But hey, grandma, people in church are hell raisers. And I know that because I've been in a situation where I've seen stuff like this happen all my life. And you got people in church that do what they want to do and think that nothing's supposed to happen to them. Now, she said that the pastor is making decisions, and that does happen and all of that. But listen, you can't be putting your hands on other people and then expecting you supposed to just come back in the church and your ass got a damn near restraining order on you and all of that. Moms, you too old to be acting like that up in the church house. Next story. So this dude in Rochester, New York was walking down the street one day. He saw a whole bunch of people running. Now, I don't know why he didn't run with him. He decided to go straight towards where they was running from. I can't believe I'm saying this, but wanna know what happened?
My name Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones, Jones.
And I live here in Rochester.
I live here in Rochester, right down the street behind this light. I was just walking to the store, and all I heard people running and coming back this way, like, oh. I'm like, what the hell? So I just kept walking, minding my business, and I keep coming down the street, and I just see some big just keep just, I'm like, oh! And I just kept, I'm out. I just left. I'm gone. I don't play them type games. I don't play with dogs, snakes. I don't do the rattles. I don't do none of that type of wildlife stuff. You understand? I don't do that. I just let it go, kept minding my business. But that thing like this big. I said, oh no. Police came, they squatted everything, they got this thing cleared up, all that. They just got it blocked off. And I'm just around here, I'm trying to see what it is, see if I can get me a lion or something, give me some tender meat. I ain't never had no lion. Rawr.
Not gonna lie, dude is funny though. Dude must have saw like a mountain lion or something like that that's loose in Rochester. Now I know Rochester is in upstate New York, but bro, you should have, when you saw somebody running from that direction, you supposed to run with them. Like Cedric Entertainer, like if I see you running from the direction, I'm gonna go in the opposite direction with y'all. Because especially if it's black people running from that direction, they running for a reason. We ain't gotta ask no questions and all of that. You gonna walk right into the mountain. That mountain lion would have wore your ass out. Cause you can't run from them. They hella fast. It could have just got on you, bro. You talking them jokes now, let that mountain lion pull up on you right now. You'll be down bad. Guys, we had a really great show today. We had the lady who got arrested by the cop and tried to play the victim, but I think her ass is guilty. Then we got grandma who got kicked out of the church house, y'all. Then we have the brother who walked down the street and refused to turn around and run when he saw an animal or a mountain lion type figure in the hood. who shall win the Dusty Award of the day? Jeopardy music! Drum roll, please! It's the first girl. It's not the cop. Y'all trying to say the cop was wrong. I don't believe. And first of all, that cop was thick, by the way. That cop was thick. I believe it's your ass. I don't like weed smokers anyway, for the most part. So I think it's you. I don't think it's you. Nah, you cool, but you just seem to me like you're a person that don't follow instructions, and the world is tired of y'all. I'm here to tell you that the world is tired of y'all. Want to do whatever you feel like doing and want somebody to back you up. No, they tell you to do something, do it. You know what I'm saying? But you want to do whatever you want to do because you feel like it, right? Throw that dust on her. It's over for her. So guys, it's my time. I got to get up out of here. Subscribe, hit the bell. It's the Dusty News Network. We out.